Hello everybody, my name's Darren and welcome back to the Kilowatt Challenge. And in today's episode, you're going to see some of this. Look. You'll probably see some of this. Look. And you might even see one of these. Look what I've done. But before all that, Look what I've done. What's missing from this shot? What do I normally have behind me in the video stacked up to about here? What's gone? 2 years worth of work. That's what's gone. 2 years worth of recycling 18650's. Gone. My telephone. Why have they gone? I've sold them all. Yep, I've sold all my 18650's. Was that the right thing to do? In fact, these are the last of my untested 18650's which I've harvested. That's it. Not quite the same, is it? Right, so why have I done it? Oh, well, it was a big decision, especially after I've driven all over Sweden and all over Europe and all over, well, not all over Germany, but to Germany to buy 18650's. I realised that I actually had quite a lot of good quality tested cells. So when I worked out actually how much they're worth, it quickly became obvious that I could sell them and switch chemistry and start buying some new cells instead, which I'll tell you about in a moment. So I do have some unprocessed 18650's. I've got some scooter batteries, I've got some e-bike batteries, I've still got some laptop batteries, none of which have been processed yet. So I will still be doing quite a lot of 18650 stuff, but officially I can reveal that we are now starting the build of the Kilowatt Challenge battery pack version 2.0. Yes, like everybody else on YouTube, I've made the technology or the chemistry switch over to lithium iron phosphate. Now, again, I made the decision over a couple of days really. Once I'd calculated how much all the cells were worth and the logistics of selling them and how much it was going to cost, etc. I had a good chat with my wife, I had a good chat with a couple of other YouTubers. Thanks guys for your help, you know who you are. Yeah, it was the right thing to do. I personally think it was the right thing to do. I had about 20 kilowatt hours of processed and tested cells, all really good condition, all correctly sorted. And the resale, the second-hand value of those here in Sweden was enough for me to buy 15 kilowatt hours of brand new lithium iron phosphate LFP cells, which I have done. So let me explain my thinking to you here. When you look online for lithium iron phosphate cells, for battery storage, for solar power systems, for ESS systems, there's quite a lot of rack mount, ready-made 5 kilowatt modules or 10 kilowatt modules, or there's floor mounted which are stackable, each of which have their own BMS inside and are very modular, very easy to build and integrate into your solar system, your inverter, etc. But after looking at the price of them, at the quality, some reviews, looking inside a few of them, I decided that in the true spirit of the Kilowatt Challenge, I would actually like to build my own battery with a good quality BMS, with the better quality cabling, so that I know exactly how the platform has been, or the battery's been built. I know exactly the setup on the BMS internally. I know that it can communicate with my inverter. I know that it is going to be solid, robust, and if something goes wrong, I can repair it. Also, it's very easy for me to add more cells onto it as well. So what I've basically done to get started is I've bought 16 280 amp hour LFPs, lithium iron phosphates. Now, I bought them from Alibaba. Ooh. I've never bought. I have bought from Alibaba before, just hobby stuff and toys, but I've never spent a decent amount of money. I'm not going to reveal who I bought them from or which company I bought them from just yet, because they're still in transit. That's why there's nothing here. Ignore these cells. You'll see them in a future video. But once I've tested the cells, and I'll include you with that, then I'll tell you where I bought them from with links, etc. More and more people are making the transition from 18650 over to LFPs, and more people are asking the question, where can you get good quality, low cost cells? Now obviously the manufacturer is the place to go, but when you go onto things like Alibaba, Global Sources, AliExpress, Wish, and you type in, Eve LF1 280K, I think is the model number, can't remember. You get loads of different manufacturers come up, and all the information is confusing, etc. So after a lot of research on the net, I've found what I believe to be a credible source. Some other YouTubers and influencers have used this particular company and this particular person, and have said everything's good and tested the cells. So I've taken the plunge. I've spent some money. I've sold my 18650's. The money which I made, they went really quickly by the way, the money which I made from those, I've then bought a smaller capacity of lithium iron phosphates, and they're on the way. Now, on the way with Alibaba can mean a lot of things. The standard delivery time should be about 6 weeks. We are way past that now. Although I've got good comms, good communications with the supplier, there was apparently some delays at one of the ports over Christmas. So I placed the order on October the 16th, and it was going to be December the 13th. Now I've just been told it's January the 13th, so we're over the 6 weeks now, but by the time the cells get here, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So that's what I'm doing battery wise. Now that's a complete shift in, well, everything I've done so far on this channel. I'm still going to be processing 18650's. I'm still going to be using the mega cell chargers. I'm still going to be looking for 18650's because tested and processed and correctly labelled, they're worth a lot of money still. It's quite a nice little side business. So what I'd like to do is continue to process 18650's and sell them in batches to be able to buy another 15 kilowatt hours of lithium iron phosphate cells. That'll give me a total of 30. And then hopefully, well, as we get into next year, I'll hopefully buy another 15, taking us up to 45 kilowatt hours. That's a lot. And that's more than I originally planned to do. So there we have it. That's why in the next few videos, this shelf's not going to have any batteries on it or cells on it. We need to get this right. Yeah. Have I done the right thing? What do you think? I'll see you very soon. Cheerio. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.